In the vast ocean of Advaita Vedanta, few concepts intrigue the seeker as much as Brahman and Turiya. Both these concepts are profound pointers to the truth of existence. While these two words are often used interchangeably by many, they are actually distinct nuances. To unravel the mystery of the self and reality, it is important to understand how Brahman and Turiya are different from each other. To truly grasp their difference and relation is to take a step closer to the moksha that Advaita promises. Brahman is a concept that is beyond any language or explanation. It cannot be truly explained using words. It is not something we can fully describe. Brahman is the ultimate unchanging reality that lies beyond all names, forms, and attributes. It is infinite, eternal, and full of pure bliss. Hence, Brahman is also called Sat Chid Anand, existence, consciousness, and bliss. Brahman is the substratum of everything, the essence from which the universe arises, is sustained, and into which universe eventually dissolves. One way to understand Brahman is to say that Brahman is like the screen in a cinema. The images of the movie, the universe, its objects and beings dance across it, but the screen itself remains unaffected, always present and the same. Yet, this Brahman is not out there. According to Advaita, Brahman is the very essence of who we are. But the illusion of separateness, Maya, hides this truth, making us identify with the ever-changing roles and forms of the world. If Brahman is the infinite canvas, Turiya is the direct experience of it. The word Turiya means the fourth, referring to a state of consciousness that transcends the three states of consciousness we are familiar with. Just for quick recap, first state is waking or Jagrat. It is the state of consciousness where we identify with our physical body and interact with the world. Second state is dreaming or Swapna. It is the state of subconsciousness where the mind creates a world of its own independent of the physical senses. Third state is deep sleep or Sushupti. It is the state of rest where the mind and senses are inactive, but a seed of ignorance remains. Turiya is not a separate state, but the witness of all three. It is the silent awareness that underlies waking, dreaming, and deep sleep. It is unchanging, eternal, and beyond all dualities. Unlike the fleeting states of waking, dreaming, and deep sleep, Turiya is always present, though unnoticed, much like water in a wave. When realized, Turiya reveals that the self is none other than Brahman. The distinction between Brahman and Turiya lies in perspective. Brahman is the ultimate reality, the ground of all existence. It is the universal impersonal truth, like the ocean that gives rise to all waves. Turiya, on the other hand, is the realization or direct experience of that reality from an individual perspective. It is the discovery that I am that Brahman, the wave recognizing it is not separate from the ocean. While Brahman is often described in philosophical terms, Turiya is where philosophy meets experience. Turiya bridges the abstract understanding of Brahman and the practical realization of one's true nature. Brahman and Turiya are not two different entities, they are intimately related. Turiya is the doorway to Brahman. It is through the recognition of Turiya as our innermost self that we realize Brahman as the essence of everything. In Advaita, this is expressed through the famous Mahavakya or the great statement, Tat Tvam Asi, you are that. Here, that refers to Brahman, the universal reality, and you refers to the individual self, experienced as Turiya. The realization that you are that collapses the distinction between the individual and the universal, revealing the oneness of existence. Think of Brahman as the sun, a source of infinite light, beyond reach but ever present. Turiya is the experience of that light as it touches you. The light or Turiya is not separate from the sun or the Brahman, it is its expression. But until you step into the light, the sun might remain a concept. Similarly, experiencing Turiya dissolves all doubts about Brahman's reality. Understanding Brahman and Turiya is not just an intellectual exercise, it is a transformative journey. It starts with curiosity but ends in profound freedom. When we realize that Turiya, the silent witness within us, is none other than Brahman, the infinite reality, life changes forever. In the words of the Mandukya Upanishad, the self is Brahman, the self is Turiya. This is the truth. Know this and be free.